Okay, well that was interesting. I think I think I got a little bit lost in that one. Maybe because of the recording. Um, uh, there is a sense of a people that kind of wandered together on stage. The music works
Yeah, like yeah,
flawlessly.
we were talking while we were watching the video about the sort of a little bit of lack of charisma, which is a shame. I would definitely recommend if the song, if you enjoyed it at all, listen to the LP recording, listen to a full album. It's really they really do great stuff. They've been around for a long time since the mid '90s, I think, and I think they might still even be making music.
I've definitely heard of them. I think not just from you.
Yeah.
I have to say, like the harp player, maybe it's just me, but I feel like harp players always look smug. Is that just?
Yeah, I think harp and French horn.
Yeah. All right. All right.
Yeah.
So, but it did have a lovely a light quality, not airy in the same way,
Yeah.
but uh, uplifting and floating and sort of thing.
Yeah.
Um, yeah.
Yeah, I've always enjoyed. A lot of their music has that kind of a vibe to it, though I think this one probably typifies it the best of all of them. I also enjoyed in the song structure. They kind of go through I don't know if you call it a musical interlude or a musical chorus or whatever, but the pipe player, the Irish pipe player
Yeah. Yeah.
plays first, then the recorder player, which is shout out to all elementary recorder bands. This was somebody who stuck with it, really mastered that instrument that
That's
everybody
right.
gave up after fourth grade. And then they layer them together the third time through, which I enjoyed that addition.
So is that I would call that a flute, unless that's a different instrument that it
Well, a
was also
flute, a
played.
flute you would play, you would hold kind of out the side and blow
Okay.
across it. This he was
Yeah.
holding down and blowing into a mouthpiece of some sort. So I'm not sure that it is a recorder, but I would say it's more just it's some kind of a whistle, more
Sure.
like a tin whistle, but
Interesting.
bigger, and
Interesting.
obviously not made of tin. But yeah.
Yes. Yeah. Well, we'll have to learn more about flutes and recorders and whistles.
Yeah, I feel like that really would have taken this episode to the next
Yeah.
level
Yeah.
if our flute and whistle knowledge had been really next level. So
Well, the flusel has a beautiful airy quality as well, and
I think,
I
yeah,
love like Asian flutes and things like
yes,
that. Yeah.
I was going to say that. I think any flute or whistle type instrument reminds me of air or wind, and I really feel like it fits in with any culture almost. Like it
Mm-hmm.
doesn't. There are certain instruments and sounds that it feel very tied to a place,
Mm-hmm.
and I really feel like the flute or the whistle feels really kind of uh, spaceless in that
Yeah.
regard. That it can kind of fit in anywhere.
Well, and again, if I would that I knew more about instruments, it is interesting the way that kind of instrument, brass and even woodwinds. It's like you hear the mouthpiece vibrating, or you hear the reeds. Whereas with
Right.
this, you really have a sense of the air in a unique
Right.
way. Yeah,
Yes. Yeah.
yeah, cool.
All right. So we're gonna really change gears for the
Okay,
last
all
one.
right.
And again, because I'm interested in transitions, this one doesn't transition thematically into the next episode that we'll do, but it transitions musically. This one is by Rage Against the Machine.
Oh
Um,
my!
yeah,
I
and
forget.
this
Did they play flute in there?
they did a few songs with Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull's a metal band, as we all know. They famously
Yes,
beat Metallica for best metal album.
that's right.
Yeah. So no, there's no flute in this, but the name. So this one is thematically about wind. The name of the song is "The Wind Below," and you'll hear from. This is a fan made video that I really appreciate. It's got some interview clips with Tom Morello, the guitarist, just about how revolution comes from the bottom up. And so it's very much about sort of the stirring wind of revolution that swells from the bottom and swells up to affect change. And the reason I said this is going to transition into the next episode is the first song of the next episode will also feature Tom Morello, but in a different band. So,
oh well, there you go.
Yeah. So there we go.
Tom Morello transcends the elements. He is the last. Or
Yes.
the what do they call it? The
last
he's the avatar. Yes. All right.
Yeah.
If there's anybody, a musician who I believe was a bender, it would be Tom Morello. So.
Yes.
All right, let's give it a listen.